Abusia, I know that what Kevin tell life no so no. Oh, Jai. Mubeka last week Kevin tell Beka send me efa obigere any abrantie bi. Although Bemane or bad where they cry or ebefa ho. By as to owarefo never ka so obi akofo obi yere die. Ena ase enungwa system e man kofo say omo challenge doubt na document upon document, recordings upon recordings, evidence upon evidence. Emma eko yama IGP tatehonu edi ekopie mu, CID boss Lydia nidi ekopie mu, Julius Debra Jubilee House edi be pie mu. Na Kevin tell us how to kokopo eko ma Jubilee House any minister be appointee bia one sa brantie no ewo connection se twa so say no there. Wow, abusuan tie na course way.
What was the last week Mr. Tika boy be a friend Sledge asem, and Mr. Tika boy na asem no sometimes I was going of what you baby as I say, you see me ekobedu, the work I do, it's not personal. But say, over some personal, but I don't do personal stuff. It's almost when I do my show and I'm done, I don't even go back to talk to people about it. I work with my production team. We discuss the topics. We find our facts. After that, we come out with the show. Inti, there's nothing personal, but it was recently in Kofo Kasana Sledge, Maka Sledge Assembly say, oh, Kevin Taylor say, I mean, can cry. So I go concern for the NTS here. Kevin Taylor, Kevin Taylor, a Sledge, Buluwa, Bibio chasing, sex in there, Samira. Men am too didn't crime for Hausa. So, a lot of things koso. But I want to address the Ghana Police Service, the IGP, because some of their people, their police officers are saying that the IGP has given them room to do some things. Last week, Sledge and Samira, so I'm going to make it very quick. Say, Sledge is sleeping with Samira, and I still stand by it. When your friend is Sledge, on Samira, chimpena. Den. Now, in Prano Mochino, I'll prove to you. Now, Sledge, I started Tatanko for Ghana, and what Omo Tatanko for no, Omo Kachenko for no say IGP ni CID boss, and a Sledge, Omo instruction say Omo nye di Omo yeno. I know some Becca says Sledge is sleeping with Samira, and Baumia knows. Sledge has gone to Baumia's house, they have sacked him. I get it. Mika says Sledge ni Bau Samira chimpena. Sledge, Yenipebia, or a very selfish and vindictive, or a very horrible human being. In fact, what you see outside as Sledge, Sledge between me read them a very dangerous human being, and he's a liar too. Now, he has decided to say people he doesn't like, or in his head, in cophobia again say, you're close to an yere, ana ubia unim na yira down for me. He has started targeting people, trying to go after people and using the Ghana Police Service. Something happened Friday. The reason I make a simple is simple. Friday, Sledge Esuma police for 6. And now Ode Langat 4 on the motorbike echo a brand TB sporter or ye related to Sledge in the year. At 1 a.m. I think it was Friday night. At 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Police officers about 6. Now when they went there, the Omokachira Omo a brand or some joint to be. That's why I want to tell Sledge, say, if this young man or your wife ninua owua, you'll be held accountable. You Sledge, you plan of going after people and even targeting their lives. You Sledge. And I want the world to know, say, Sledge no namo nipa bonini. He's targeting and he's thinking of hurting people, including Onuan Kofo Onyomu Yejuma Onimomu. So Friday, Osma police force 6, I'm go pick up him, plus Nipa 4, Omuye Langat, to go and drag this guy. I didn't even come ko bunukuno. Sledge and a small police for na police for no call, you know. 1 a.m. ahomachi and I catch a brand and say, yeah, you be arrested. And a brand and no uni ho no ka say, hey, o be arrest him some ayedeng. Oh, your warrant e de be show. And also 1 a.m. ahomachi, ye chinipa ahomachi 1. Na eye Osama bin Laden ahomachi 1 kwa ne ko bonu tuo. So what the police officer no di anim no e ka kire abrante no phone. So because I'm call no and na free abrante and abrante say I'm not there at this time, I'm not there, I'm not at my joint. So what do you need? Oh, the IGP and the CID boss Donko and Yohunu have directed us to come and pick you up because Dr. Sledge na be case itiao. This is what this is how the police officers went in. Say IGP, so wherever the IGP is, he should listen to me. But the police need you need to summon the police officer. Sledge abe case or fire nipa 6 can on fire Langard for 4 can say they were going to kill the boy. How much 1 a.m. Come kokuno. Lucky for the young man, he wasn't there. Now this police officer, Ejina Fonsina Brantaka say, if you are not even here, we know where you are. We are going to come after you. Police officers dressed in police uniforms. Now, this went to die. Adiachi, a couple of days, or I think the next day, the police officer, in fact, sent a text message to the young man that after Okano joined to or sport war, pub was say, IGP, any CID boss, and a Sledge no mkasa na wine instructing say omumbra eme peke abranti and nko ahomache 1 o'clock 1 a.m. Now the next day the police officer was so bold enough to send a text to the young man say yes. Now me I just want to ask, send the oko Ghana now oko police station na oko ye case your official name and now the case now and I say nickname now the case because for all we know Sledge is not his name. Sabranti friend Dr. Sledge, you know. Many people kunya Sledge in free. That Sledge is not his name. Inti I then a police officer ko baby say maybe serve warrant. Na adene de beche no a Sledge na woso. But you see the police officers no mienu a 6 no. Almost CID boss Donko or the IGP and na amo instructions say omomra in the name of Sledge to come and pick the young man up. Now, let me show you this. Call the police officer now. Police officer Nidinde Edmond Mensa Aite. Now, Edmond Mensa Aite, this is the police officer Odi Sag policeman in him. This is the message he sent to the young man, and that is the police officer's number. My friend is here. Now I'm going to say, IGP ni CID boss the smart will say, "Sa young man, I'm going to 1 o'clock." This is what he sent the message. This is the message he sent to the man. Or say, my name is DC Inspector Eddie of Regional CID Accra. One Dr. Sledge has made a case against you, and I've tried calling to invite you to assist police investigations on Monday, but you couldn't. So, with all due respect, kindly report to me on Monday at 10 a.m. Now, this is the police officer. This is his number. These are the police officers who went there. Didn't the Edmond Mensa Aite also our police headquarters? Now Sledge Abeye case. Who is Sledge? And this is the same man who led that team to the pub 1 a.m. And remember, the message he sent him the next day was at 9:33 p.m. And this is all under the instructions of Sledge. So Omonkochi will be 1 a.m. because that gentleman is related to or no Sledge, you know, the wife or no problem. So Sledge, you know, wants to get rid of the young man, and then he thinks to say that will put a lot of pain in Onone Irinim. Intina konta and a Sledge person police for Kukuno. Because the idea in say and come coaching a homachino 1 a.m. Why in a co obi pub a coaching 1 a.m. say Obi a case to Ghana police headquarters. Yes, 1 a.m. But what they said was that the IGP and the CID boss were the ones who instructed them to go after the young man. Oh, this is what that Sledge guy does in Ghana. This is what he's using the Ghana Police Service for. And this is what the CID boss and the IGP are allowing young men like Sledge. Because if the IGP and the CID boss don't know anything about this, tomorrow morning to release a statement. If the IGP and the CID boss, both of them, if they know nothing about this, they need to release a statement in the morning. Because then if we don't get anything from the IGP's office and the CID boss office that this gentleman, this police officer say Sledge B, then it means to say the CID boss and the IGP are involved in this. Call this police officer. His name is Edmond Mensah Ayite. Can say I am showing his text message on my show. Who, because he came to say a IGP the CID boss and Omiye Jumama Sledge and it's will be at 1. Now, the number is 0244 491499. Ask him. I'll put Sledge's picture up. Maybe some TBB say. The entire will be. I just try to make sure we have a safe world. Everybody can enjoy this world, and nobody can intimidate anyone. I'll put Sledge's picture out, but I'll put it out now for you to know something. And you see, there are a lot of things people don't know. Mama Chama dear. Mebeka Samira, Sledge di Samira, and Kofo di Matem. As we speak, we have been able to intercept a document from the department that takes care of marriages in Ghana. And when you want to divorce, you need to write stating reasons why you want to divorce in Ghana. Because of Sledge, the Suban Bonnie Bininti. So many people think Sledge and then anytime I say my dance for Nana Mark Brown. This thing or my witness why some women and Nana Mark Brown. Because I'll come and show the Mark Brown parts. Because Obi and I just say Obeshel Samira Bekata, oh yeah, you are making noise because with me I don't take things personal. I just tell you the fact. Now, it is Sledge and they are going through divorce because Sledge and Papa. Now, we intercepted a document. You know, in Ghana, I can get whatever I want. Whatever document I need, I'll get it because I know how I do my job. Obia, because of a document, I'll get it because that has been my job for a long time. You know, I've intercepted very sensitive documents along my baby. Unless I don't want to get it, unless I don't want to investigate you. Now, we intercepted this document where Mofra police officer, team, call the police officer for me. The IGP and the CID boss, they need to let us know. They need to come out with a statement tomorrow morning. Because this man, also Dr. Sledge be in Ghana, document be anywhere, Sledge, 1 a.m., come kuno. And we need to see the faces of all these police officers tomorrow on national television. They need to be questioned. We need to know the motive and why they were going to arrest somebody at 1 a.m. How much 1? We want to know this man, Edmond Mensah Ayite. That's his number there. He says his name is Eddie. He works at the police headquarters. Sledge thinks because of his relationship with Samira and he's powerful. Because Omuba Omia, na dream Nuba Omia Jimmy, so he can do whatever he wants to do. No. Ghana Embrawaha. Baomia chiguwa yeni chinguho. Baomia twatia yeni tunti. But I don't even care about Baomia and any because I don't know. I have too many things for people to make noise. But Sledge, so Obekacho Biabi say on ne yerenete on Arabia na ware ni gu. And we have intercepted a document clearly. Say Samira Baomia. You see, the application I want to say ne yere on power any biemno. When you read that document, it clearly shows you say the American no cre, and people were doubting me. It is not a lie. Now, you see this document. You see this document. Sledge divorce documentation. No, it's a public document. You can go there. Go there where baby they'll give it to you to read. You don't need to pay money. Now, when you read the document, when you read this page of the document, particulars of unresolved behavior, I'm going to show you a piece. Already point one or say the respondent during the pendency of the marriage was verbally, physically, psychologically, and emotionally abusive of the petitioner. Now, from our checks, where we intercepted this document, the petitioner is Sledge wife Oneno in our CBM. But the document now, a petitioner say Sledge was abusive physically, emotionally, or a very dangerous guy. Now, Oko baby I marking the red now a ho and I made prove what I'm say. Sledge, good evening to Madame Frima Opare. Michiao keke Madame. I am just saying good evening to Madame Frima Opare. Honestly, Sledge die ben hopa around this Trasako baby. Good evening to Madame Frima Opare, former chief of staff. Now, when you read divorce documentation, the partner marking the red no a whole and you need to pay attention. A whole on a solidify some investigations, no. I'm even the divorce documentation I will direct you. Said about later me bana me de nyoma eba obi njira baby ade am chiri was as we no so obi warn me. Nobody should dare warn me. Nyankopon kwa na betima warn me. Nobody should try warning me. If you try warning me, to be terrible. Now, Mamia large documents na me no read that part. We are na ma chewa debi. When you read the second part, the second paragraph, or say the respondent during the pendency of the marriage engaged in several adulterous relationships, including with the petitioner's close friends. That's why I said Naba McBrown ya me witness waha. Me sa free more pare honestly I'm a witness. I said the respondent during the pendency of the marriage engaged in several adulterous relationships, including the petitioner's close friends. The petitioner is Sledge's wife. Go there, maybe a go in the document no. It's Sledge's wife, petitioner's close friends, and high-profile, politically exposed married women, which relationships have compromised the health and well-being of the petitioner. Let me take this paragraph view. I dare be chilling warning. Nobody should dare warn me. Nobody should dare warn me. So when you read the second paragraph, what does it say? It says the respondent during the pendency of the marriage engaged in several adulterous relationships, including with the petitioner's close friends, and high-profile, politically exposed. High-profile, politically exposed married women. This is part of the reason here. Oko baby guawari Ogana Sledge wife empower really beam. Who are the exposed, politically highly exposed married women? Nobody should try to warn me. But if you want to defend, make sure you are defending well, because in the process of defending, you can kill somebody. Into this second paragraph is what I'm going to leave you with. Senabaya subsequently, but I'm not going to leave you here. I want Sledge to understand, say, if he thinks he's powerful, he can use the IGP, he can use the Ghana Police Service, he can use land guards to intimidate people and try to even kill them. He should be very careful, because he's not powerful than the constitution of this country. And every single move that he's making, there are people to watching. He should be very careful. Only 2 min chain crony at Timino. So I want to Samira na chimpena a if you want the world to know, we will let the world know. But stay away from threatening anybody in Ghana from today. I want to prove a point to somebody. Sledge now number one. He's a criminal. And you see, I'm going to play an audio for you to listen. And it goes to the Jubilee House. And this is going to Julius Debra. My catch again was you people nobody should try scare me or warn me. No. Nobody. Now, Mummy Uncle T. Sledge. Now, no, I'll continue my show.
And Abib, Patrick, any Niakushia, Chief of Staff, any Aquana by. And don't move a meeting pen and be friend was Chairman. Hey, my respect too much. And the Chief of Staff, Ankasa being a no, a catcher guy, no say. Se unim na wenja na wo ye no na Sledge kasa obi na no akasa wa hanoma Jim ebe affect no any minister owo kromanum you will come down. Habib was shocked. No say then me ye Chief of Staff kasa na say Habib enye ne mania na metimeka na kama mo obi sikapo na mama nipa ni sika na nipa na ba na o ma mejuma na o ma mejuma meeting baby o san be harasenya me aboa me ma me nkasa even po me kasa po a me ma me nkasa. Habib, Patrick, any Niakushia, Chief of Staff, any Aquana by. And don't move a meeting pen and be friend was Chairman. Hey, my respect too much. And the Chief of Staff, Ankasa being a no, a catcher guy, no say. Se unim na wenja na wo ye no na Sledge kasa obi na no akasa wa hanoma Jim ebe affect no any minister owo kromanum you will come down. Habib was shocked. No say then me ye Chief of Staff kasa na say Habib enye ne mania na metimeka na kama mo obi sikapo na mama nipa ni sika na nipa na ba na o ma mejuma na o ma mejuma meeting baby o san be harasenya me aboa me ma me nkasa even po me kasa po a.
Team, we have a glitch on Facebook. Sledge, I'm sending this warning to Julius Debra. And this is what Sledge is saying behind you. Man, nobody should dare ever nobody should dare. And these are the things Sledge himself or Kafa Julius. Do I fucking care about Julius? No, I don't. But I want you people to know the kind of person he is on Kanokre. If you're a politician and you are aligned with this boy, tonight, cut him off. If you are a politician and you are aligned with Sledge, cut him off. But what I want to send to Sledge, a nice message. Don't think you can use land guard to intimidate or plan to kill anybody, attack anybody. It should end tonight. This should be the last time you will send land guards after anybody in Ghana. Oh, you didn't know, ni more tour you be held responsible. You Sledge. Oh, Sledge. Oh, you didn't know, ni more tour you Sledge. Obefinaba. You don't have any power. Remember, you also have family in Ghana. You also have people you love. Don't dare. Man, you are just a steel and now you're a robot. Nobody can touch you. Shut up and stay where you are. And then let it end today. Today. If that young man sees anybody parked close to his house, even close to his sister's house, that should tell you that your nonsense will end. Because the police can pick you up. But I'm telling the IGP, he should tomorrow morning release a statement and the CID boss, because the police officer, your friend, Edmond Mensah Aite, that police officer, he said, you, the IGP, and you, the CID boss, I've made my case. Jubilee House should be careful. Julius Debra, I don't care. But I want you people to see the kind of person he is. Me, I don't care about any politician, where he's going. My my message is nobody should dare. At least I've Mama Ghana for who baby I'm coming from. I've put documents. I've told you Samira and Sledge from the beginning of 2026. Me catch them say Mahmoud Samira ofan hundi Afenyo market no from hundi me catch them. And you see the way of me no asamaba. Let's move on. You will understand. Now, yan twa eye dwumadie ni so. Ese otumfo asan ewo America ntimi mpese beka asem honte. Nana wa ha. Nana ehwe me. Nana, good evening. All right, moment for the akanin wom. Now, this morning or this evening, news about Aite Powers. He has been arrested because he threatened the boss or the director general of the NSC, National Sports Authority, Yao Ampofu Ankra. Yao Ampofu Ankra. Now, this matter, you see, so many Ghanaians, we know what we do behind the scenes, how we try to solve problems, you know, how we try to make sure things are done right. I was so disappointed when I heard say Aite Powers threatening Yao Ampofu Ankra. So Bekuno. And as we speak, you know, Aite Powers yachino. Now, way back in a year, let me get the month right. Way back a year, May 15th. May 15th. I had a conversation with Aite Powers. And it was after he tried to reach me through videos, posting on Facebook and all that. So, personally, I called Aite Powers and I said, Aite, what's your problem? And Aite Powers catch it. Hey, he's my brother. I like him. Aite Powers kind of problem, you know, actually, me say, there was an event, boxing event, and now what plan is say, Ebekoso. And now a year through the ministry, no, NSC, at the blanket ban, we beto boxing, so our Ghana for some time. Into affecte the boxing event, no. Now I arrangement be bria or the babesa event, no, sponsors bini ade. So I listened to Aite Powers. And he told me he has receipts to every money that was spent a event, no, he wants me to speak to Yao Ampofu Ankra, who is the NSA boss. I said, fine. Aite, do you have documents to everything? Sika was saying no any other day. This is the chat between myself and Aite. He sent me all the documents. In fact, you can see Aite sent me everything. That these are the receipts. Sika, you get it? And I'm saying fine. So I call Yao and I say, Yao, Aite Powers has a case. Oka obeye events and the government at the blanket ban beto boxing so Ghana. Mo lefty ban no. Aite se waboka. And that you people are supposed to find a way to help him pay his debts. So what is going on? Yao to explain his part and told me, you know what? He's not being fair to me, Yao Ampofu Ankra. That's why I keep telling people, we do a lot of things behind the scenes. We don't talk about it because we just want everything to be done nice. Everybody should be biancoso. Yao explained his part. And from Yao explanation, clearly, when that ban happened, they didn't even know Aite had some event coming up, which is fine. Now, time our taste say blanket ban no affect Aite no. He personally met Aite and introduced somebody to sponsor him for that meantime. Inti Yao sent me pictures of him and Aite and the person who basically paid some money to Aite for the meantime. Now Yao no catch Aite say this money the person is giving you, it's not enough. It's not coming from me. It's coming from a sponsor. Me, myself, I have tried to organize to give you something for now. But for the meantime, you Aite Powers, it was a boxing event you wanted to organize. So gather all your receipts and everything and then forward it to the IMC, the interim management committee of the Ghana Boxing Association or something like that. because they are in charge of boxing in Ghana. They will look at your case, and when they look at your case, then they will look at your evidence and whatever. How do you call it? Invoices. And then if they have to make a case for you, maybe at the ministry, they'll make it and give you your money. So Ekahona Ite send his receipts way in Abreme, and it was nice of him. And then that same day, I called Yao and I called Aite. And I put the two of them on phone, including myself. And I told Yao that whatever you can do, even though Sasikana Odema no three sponsor no, and yet Sike free air NSC. One now your connection now pay sponsor be no ma Aite skakakra. But what I want you Yao to do is to make sure young guy Aite and go through the formality, the right way, the official way to do what? To ask for a refund. That same day, I made Aite Powers meet Yaopofwankra. And Aite admitted on phone, say, oh, Yao Krampo sorted him out. In fact, that was not the first time Yahweh is free bottom and I said, Wama Aite Bibi so Aite. For the meantime, I know say sponsors are coming after you. That is what I have. And it was so many times. And Aite admitted on the conference call, said that it happens sometime. And Yao made it clear on the phone and said, Sa Sikana or the man, no. And yet event is one personal mania or the man because Aite so pressure kakre dinichi. And we all laughed about it. And what I told Aite was that Aite, go and gather all the documents and get somebody to officially file to the Boxing Association, the IMC or something. What happened was Yao called me back and on phone with Aite, okay, say the Boxing Federation or whatever, they were having their elections. And we elect your leadership. So we can no babe elections no. And at the end, obi the injunction got to election so. So Yaokra told myself and Aite say, Aite should wait. Omuye injunction if you go for an election. No muye election we are. The moment they elect their president, then he can file officially to the Ghana Boxing Federation. I don't remember the name. Now on for the case in Koho. I have everything on my phone. Aite Powers went to Yao. They smoked the peace pipe or whatever you guys call it. This is a video, which I have. This is Aite Powers. The day we spoke, the next day. This is Aite.
And I want to commend you for having the heart to continue after your setbacks. I know sometimes you say a lot of things that maybe is not palatable, but I know the hurt that's coming. So going forward, let's try to keep it, the fireworks, let's keep it civil and make sure that you always, promote Ghana boxing, which you've been doing for many years. So you can come to my support, the NSA, and then the boxing president will be there. Are you happy now?
Oh, not once you talk there, I don't. If you talk, you do.
So they met, and I know about it. Now, did Aite file the document? Did Aite do the needful? Did Aite get somebody to help him say, or this document officially IMC for no? I'm here waiting to hear say Aite yeah. Now, so I was shocked. I was shocked when I heard say the Ghana Police Service arrested Aite Powers because he's threatening Yaopofwankra. How? Because Aite, you can file this. Say I am Sifore if you are. You can take them to court. Say Yaopofwankra has been very charitable. Because the honest truth is, because that ban he did not take that decision. It was a decision that was taken from the Julius Debramo, and this decision by now NSA for implementing that decision. So in Kausha, the reception now, my brother Aite Powers, it was more than enough. But you see, sometimes it isn't a for you to go online to threaten to kill him, to do this. It is not right. Right now, you are in the police. You are in custody. Case in the same. Sanka from that time, and now file ade we e no mo mfi kura na court and ka wo case say me chrobrem officially obi amfi me, so based on that I am going to court. E dia sika wa hwere nyina no, you might have been getting that money now you go on social media, you go make all these statements and you expect people to jump on the bus and support you. No, it's tough. And I feel this matter can be settled amicably in a nice way. Obia wonka enkofa problem embrobia. So I have done my part, and I'm still willing to help Aite to officially file this document, receipts, invoices to show that he has a case. You have a case because now be your event, and I binded the blanket ban never so it wasn't your fault. It was the action of the government. So you need to go through the process. Ultra IMC, or follow up at the ministry or wherever. If it doesn't happen, you go to court. But you don't go and threaten. So that is the problem with us as a people. Aite is my brother. I have his number. He has my number. In fact, after our conversation, Aite sent me an audio, and I understand him. Maybe because of what is going on at the IMC, the boxing federation. I don't know the name. He sent me an audio. Say, Mr. Kevin, the boxing federation or whatever, when you go there, Azuma Nelson is there. He mentioned another man's name. I don't think they can help me. He sent me an audio, and I feel say, until you try, until you do it, that will be our response. Then you can come out and say, I did this and I didn't get any response. Azuma Nelson, is an experienced boxer. He has been in the system for long. He knows these kind of things. So at least make sure your documentations go there officially to get a receipt. Send a beya oko quarter. You can have a case, but right now, see what you have done. At this point, at this point, what should we do? Threatening people or threatening somebody, say ubekuno, it carries a lot of jail time. So what are we going to do now? You know the way, you know what you're supposed to do. Now, as some are a daho a futu PDD, Afenyo marking, and sorry, say Afenyo marking, esse or the Sammy Gyamfi, Eric J, multimedia, ending kofo bebrebe court, adanya, or say opese okoyi ni huano when it comes to extortion, as some of their tone so. Now, Afenyo marking, Mamen Chamo from the beginning and what actually transpired. Now, in the morning, early morning, Eddie say Afenyo marking ako Mahamudu Bawumia. Now, after their deliberation, Afenyo marking came out quickly. And I'll say Dr. Bawumia has expressed full confidence in my leadership of the minority. And the moment Okansa same way, we started to dig to know what exactly happened at the meeting. Now remember, a same way about Gold Board, Bank of Ghana, extortion, almost a week. Afenyo marking is a lawyer. Afenyo marking has a law firm. Afenyo marking needs to protect his integrity. Afenyo marking went on several media networks. Afenyo marking is the leader of a minority group in parliament, once a majority leader. But the question everybody will be asking, and they say, then Afenyo marking and take key action legally. In fact, at a point, Afenyo marking released a statement on his own Facebook page that he was going to take legal action against Sammy Gyamfi and the people who are saying, he is an extortionist and a blackmailer. Yatna, the next day, Oko Radio, so he ran away from that question. Yebusan say, now Afenyo, are you not going to take Sammy Gyamfi to court? And Oka say, even Jesus Christ was attacked, and that him, Mr. S, get me the video, and that him, he's going to keep quiet because Jesus kept quiet. And this statement he made was this morning on radio and on TV. In fact, for about a week now, Efutu PDD, Efutu Jesu, Afenyo marking, He has been jumping from one radio to the other. Now, about critical that Yebusa no TV is Afenyo. And this was yesterday night or this morning. Yebusa is Afenyo. Asama Sammy Gyamfi Kano, you have refused to answer the question. Asama Sammy Gyamfi Kano, you as a politician and a lawyer, you are supposed to react to it and dare Sammy Gyamfi. But it's been like a week now. You have not, even after making some statement on your Facebook page, a statement you put out that you were going to go to court and that you came out again and said you were not going to court. Unye ready say obe pursue because Jesus Christ ba ye no nipa attack no wanka bibia nti una we efutu for Jesus enti anya ade a also be dey also be attack Sammy Gyamfi and the allegations. So you made it clear. Besides, get me the video because I want to play the video that make sure the scene there. Into Wechiguo this morning was all over the place. And what was he doing? They know your radio teams and say, yeah, the MP before you penny, but they're not opia person who say, we are extortionist and answer when you're extortionist. And are you going to admit that or not? So, and Nopa, Afenyo Markin could not give a direct answer. Say, or the Sammy Gyamfi and now Omomoka so extortionist no ebeko court. That's fine. Now, and Nopa, yes, sorry, now Afenyo Markin say, or call Mahamudu Bawumia ho. Now, Oneba Bawumia kudin komo and Anopa, sorry, you know. Even before and the Monday, yesterday, when Afenyo Markin was on TV, he emphatically made it clear, say, oh no, or you foot to Jesus, in Tanya dia obeko court bia, now no, sa case de hiano. Now, and when Nigeria said the NPP caucus of parliament, Omo Afenyo Markin kwaje $1 million na, wa mo mubi edino. They wanted to sit with him one-on-one. Because I can tell you for a fact to say, MPP 87 Omakano, they know Afenyo Markin is a thief. He took the money. That one is a fact. There's a group Omoha. They want Afenyo Markin to leave the front for somebody to occupy. It does not matter what, because they know, say, or they understand, say, Afenyo Markin has been tainted. And the minority caucus, no, they are divided totally, because there are some people in the minority caucus they know they can take that job, because as we speak now, there's no way Afenyo Markin, whatever happens in court or not, he's going to get that credibility to lead the MPP in parliament. They know. They made it clear this morning when they had a meeting. Now, Afenyo Markin call Bawumia wanopano. Mahamudu Bawumia kachere Afenyo Markin say he's giving him two options. Okay, it's either he go out there and sue Sammy Gyamfi, or by Thursday they will announce a new leader of the MPP in parliament. These were the two things that Mahamudu Bawumia ekachira Afenyo Markin anopawi. The reason why Mekajo say, look at the sequence, how things pan out from morning. Anopatututu no ko edie oko eye Bawumia ho. Now, the night before Oko Bawumia, which is yesterday, he granted an interview. Now, the question here is, if Afenyo Markin was going to go to court today, time and journalist Ribusa and say, are you an extortionist? He would have said, yes, I am going to court, so I'm not going to talk about it. But you see, time Yebusa Afenyo Markin question before he went to Bawumia, Afenyo Markin was still adamant. He was still in that position, say he wasn't going to go to court. In fact, let's listen to what he said the night before he met Bawumia the following day. You will know where I'm coming from. This Afenyo Markin, the night yesterday.
We'll be going to court on the other issue regarding.
I have made certain.
I've seen your statement.
I'm saying I've made certain statements. I would rely on them without more. Don't rush. You see, in the Bible, Jesus was accused, wild allegations. He kept quiet and watched them. He could have done anything, but you see, when you are dealing with situations, the people of Ghana expect a certain level of maturity from me. The people of Ghana see that this is an accomplished businessman. He's been in the space for some time. He's leading a group. The tradition of the party MPP that I lead expects a certain level of conduct. So if I would be carried away with emotions, I will fail. It's not an emotional game. It's not a game that somebody attacks you, you should also react. No, you won't get it. There's always a bait in politics. But
you see this as a bait?
I'm saying that there is always a bait.
No, I'm asking you specific questions.
I'm saying that there's always a bait in politics. And don't underestimate. Opponents also have a strategy. I was a majority leader. I know how government operates. I know how government can divert attention. So I've been there. Because the government must hold itself together. So it can be throw this in. Today, social media, let's divert attention. Let's stain the man. But look, Carlos.
Is that what is happening?
Carlos, in opposition, like I said, was Atufosi not in court? Was it not worse than my situation?
It was a simple question. Are you going to go to court? But when to me answer, when it be, I no pay no call Baumia hono and about Baumia man 2 options. Baumia can say, it's either you go to court or you forfeit your position as the leader of the minority. That is why this afternoon, Afenyo had to go to court. See, Oko Mahmoud Baumia anopano. Sananka Afenyo obeko court from last week and Kobe catch him so obeko court. The last interview in Kobe catch him playing say he's going to court because he's not guilty. He's not an extortionist. He's not a blackmailer. But that time I know kasa asem no nshia Baumia. Na onim meeting because what was going to come up. Oshaba Omiano Panana Baumia Chen say, what you have done, I am the leader of the party. Right now, your credibility is tainted. Leading this minority piglets, you have nothing on around you where gas beer anybody can trust your word. So Baumia gave him 2 options. It's either you enter court to save yourself of the embarrassment, at least for now, or by Thursday this week, you will no longer be the minority leader. And I told you, this guy Afenyo Makin, okay, say, Onko kuni bamfa meji to me obeye. Okay, Afenyo Makin say, Oncho ni party, no fankoji to me, Afenyo Makin beye. He needs the power than anything else. That is why, reluctantly, on Peso beye, he ended up in court today. And you see what he did? Because he knows that he is guilty of what has happened. Do you know what he did? He intentionally, let me show you. Get me. No. I need he intentionally, because who made the statement? Sammy Gyamfi make his statement, right? From the onset, it was Sammy Gyamfi. He made it on 2 platforms, the press conference and when he went on Newsfile. Now, the person who made the statement, because he knows that if it is only Sammy Gyamfi or Osiwa case, they be quick, Afenyo Makin sued Sammy Gyamfi. Afenyo Makin sued a multimedia group. Afenyo Makin sued Erica J. And then he basically added some people to it to blow the case up, meaning this case can never be dealt with within a month, 2 or 3. This case can be in court for the next 2.5 years. So instead of Afenyo Makin just suing Sammy Gyamfi because it was going to be a one-on-one thing, no, he's giving the case a lot of branches. Because you see, now we are going to bring in multimedia, meaning everybody who was on that set, on that show, the producer, the receptionist, whoever was involved, they need to come in as witnesses. You don't take 6 months to do that. You don't take a year to do that. That is one. Now, anybody who was involved in the production at this point, if multimedia decides to respond to this suit, every single person or what production more count, assistant producer one, caller, everybody is in there because it's multimedia you are suing. It is widening the case. Now he goes further to go add Erica J, because he knows when he adds Erica J, he's still giving the case another branch. Then he adds Sammy Gyamfi. What he's doing now is that he's basically widening the case up. Because between other Sammy Gyamfi, within 2 months or a month, this case will be over and everybody know he's an extortionist. But what he's doing is that he's opening the case up, giving the cases a lot of branches. Send me a yes, started case where I'm telling you, about 2 years or court. Because before you cross-examine every single multimedia person who was involved in that production, it is not going to take 2 weeks. It's not going to take 6 months. It's not going to take a year. It is going to, because they have objections. They are also going to interject. They are going to interject. They are going to, even case management is going to take over 7 months. Because multimedia needs to get everybody in. Because Sammy Gyamfi needs to also get his people in. Eric J. So what this guy is doing is Onumse is guilty, but he's strategically protecting his position as the minority leader in Timako court. But means you Sammy Gyamfi now asem we by Eric J. Nkwane can be. Asem we by that you are an extortionist. Was it only Eric J. and Sammy Gyamfi and multimedia? 90% of the media in Ghana, they all spoke on this matter. Why have you singled out multimedia? Because the multimedia guys will help him drag the case. Because you see, sa obina otuono oyam pipini. Sa otele Kobra Santino otuono oyam pipini. The production team, sa omo producer kromfolo ne otele koji sikano oyam pipini. They can make sure this case is dragged for a long time. Because now Eric J came on the Eric J came on their show. They have every right to drag the case. Afenyo, he knows that extortion as well as Sammy Gyamfi can end, but he is trying to buy time. Anytime I catch an MPP for say, let's even say ye Jimmy and I say mwe Jimmy, which normal, which you people are foolish. What has happened alone would never leave Afenyo. He's going to live with it. In the history of the Republic of Ghana, this is the first minority leader who basically could not deny emphatically on TV in straight language that he never extorted anything from Sammy Gyamfi. He was never able to do it. This is the same person who is always backing and screaming. And I understand at Efutu, his own place, his competitor, who is the NDC candidate, Afenyo, basically set him up. When the guy spoke on it, in less than 24 hours, Afenyo was in court. How long has this statement taken? Over a week. And there's nowhere on any platform Afenyo was bold enough and emphatically in his statement that I never extorted anything from somebody. He has never been able to do that. The reason why he went to court today, the reason why he said today I'm going to court was Bawumia gave him 2 options. Bawumia catch and say, it's either you go to court or Thursday we change you. He has no option. Now, when you go to the minority side, the likes of Kojo Ponkrumane, Samia Ukumono, they want to lead. They want to move forward. I mean, Adams, or Eternity Sabaumia, and Yakatu Tips of the finance minister, they all want to come and lead. Senebea, they can be heard. Now, it is also split into 2. There's a group who are saying, say, 1 million. They are there. The Jerry and the Afenyo. Did you see MPP minority members charge, even do a press conference to protect Afenyo? No. Because they later found out that it is true. Afenyo took $10 million cedis, 1 million equivalent, and then he spent the money alone. In this whole study here, they all made vague statements about this gold board Afenyo extortion case. You did not get the minority come together that we are doing this press conference to defend our leader. You didn't see that. You didn't see 2, 3, 4, 5 minority members come together to say we are today demonstrating, doing a case, petitioning the president. No, all of them went their way because they know for a fact from the evidence they all have, Afenyo actually is an extortionist. As we speak, the minority in parliament is divided. Majority of them are saying that the flag bearer should make sure that Afenyo is changed, because the honest truth is, in Ghana today, the tag on Afenyo, which he was never able to stand on TV, radio, any platform to emphatically say no, it is on him. You see, so because we're Chrome 4, and you'll be the opportunity to have a media platform to speak on. So because what the bonnet and you'll be that opportunity to speak on big platforms. Afenyo Markin got the opportunity to speak on about 7-8 major networks in Ghana. He was never able to say emphatically that I never gave money to Sammy Gyamfi or tried to induce him or whatever. He was never able to do it. Into the colleagues Nanka said him say, this guy, the moment you see him on TV speak, the moment you see him on any platform, they are born what to say extortion. So this guy, it does not matter the gymnastics or courts. It does not matter that I have sued, I have done this. The issue is they are born what to say extortionist. He is, and that is what has been printed in the heads of people, which is true. If the Afenyo Markin is trying to play a game and he is trying to make Ghanaians think say Jimmy, all that he's doing now is offerisa ba umiabe changino. But I want to advise the NPP. Maminka Bibinchiramo. You guys, I know most of you don't like me. The same as the NDC. You, the NPP, I know most of you don't like me. And it's the same in the NDC. From the Jubilee House to appointees, I know all those who don't like me in the NDC. So if you people in the NPP don't like me, it doesn't even bother me. I'm going to say this today. From the Jubilee House, all the way to appointees in the NDC, I know every single person who doesn't like me. But is that going to stop me from doing what I'm doing? No, because I don't care. And some of the people in government who don't like me sometimes try to reach out to me to help them. Oh, you know, our agency, we are doing this. Can you project it? I know you don't like me. But I'm not stupid. I've been in this game for a very long time. I have been in this game for a long time. I know what to say and what not to say, and who to admit and who not to admit, and who to smile to and who not to smile to. So I understand this. Mameka Binche MPP for. Jimmy. But I can tell you on authority that Afenyo Markin leading you the minority. I know your ego is at play here. You feel like the moment you change Afenyo no end this that is the same mistake you made with Mahamudu Bawumia being your flag bearer. In politics, Edru Babia, you take off the ego cloth. You sit down. You ask yourself the hard questions. It's painful. And that is what the NDC did after losing 2016 elections. They sat down, took off their clothes, and asked themselves the hard questions. So they did a great deep reflection. And you people, you have allowed your ego, your childish, foolish attitudes to take over you. And you're allowing some people to cloud the party with their own parochial, political, foolish ambition. Okay? As far as Afenyo Markin is the minority leader in parliament, Mahamudu Bawumia's campaign is already defeated. When was the last time you heard Miracle Abuaje speak on this World Bank, IMF statement and directly mention Sammy Gyamfi's name? Have you heard him? Go and ask him why. Anyways, you go to jail. Your communication, your leadership is done. There's nothing. When was the last time the person contesting for the national communications director of the party, he cannot mention Sammy Gyamfi's name? I'm not saying attacking Sammy Gyamfi. He cannot even go hard on the gold board. You know why? Mumusano. Your party is done. It has collapsed. Obia yekutarishuo. Shwalization has been done. Donalization. You're born don't come me. That is how bad your party is. You need some serious reflection. You people need to sit. Afenyo Markin has destroyed your party. On one kasa, do you think Afenyo Markin can pick a mic and convince any Ghanaian in Ghana that vote for Bawumia? How is anybody going to say, hey, Afenyo Markin can be GD? Ask yourself. Don't be angry. Don't be pissed off with me. This is more of politics than emotions. I'm asking you, do you think any rational, intelligent person will listen to this man and say, oh, Oenukafo, who in this country? Now, when you go on social media, you listen to the mainstream, you can see people are just like, how can they change this guy? But the flag bearer is a comedian. He's a junkie. He's a joker. He's not a man enough. Anything a small boy to be born ready for no within a year. Not that what one year, bro. He does not understand life. He still does not. His horizon is bleak. Politics to him is like Adanko Dadade. The Baomia people are following is not a man enough to make some very emphatic decisions. Do you understand? And see, as far as this guy leads you people, your party leadership in parliament is already divided. You need to put this in your head. As far as this guy is still leading your party, this case being in court, your party, the 87 piglets following him, it is already divided. Wakwaji 1 million a year. Yes, say Oji Anawanji when to man can say no court because Mahamudu Bawumia say on court. Kono because of him so guilty he was never going to go. So uncle court in that and Thursday in Kesano. And even court here also there are people in parliament on one colleagues they don't want him. They are still insisting that as far as this guy is the face of the party in parliament, we cannot pull anybody in. And it's a fact. Well, we are going to are you going to listen to Afenyo marking? Because the tag, I remember the video now. What do you see in parliament in there? You look at him, he looks like an extortion. He's an extortion. You can see. Also, Okasa Afe, you are not even listening to him. You are looking at him, say, you were a bad person. And that is what Afenyo marking is. And right now, when he starts to even speak in parliament, you are not even listening. You are looking at this guy and say that, or you say Jimmy Anna, wajé 1 million $1 million. And now we're trying to Patricia PJ Abroa Poso, the new Fusata, and Jimmy for the dinner. Oh Jimmy Omo. Now when I play his video, now let me run you through some psychological thing before I play you Afenyo marking's video. I can look at you this way, and it can mean two things. It can mean I am angry or I am happy. Now, when somebody does something and naturally, and yes, will be the tag, naturally, from his past records, you see that thing in the person. The moment the person comes before you, it does not matter what they will say. And Intina, it is very important. Say time Afenyo marking case way back out. He was supposed to be quick, emphatic to say, I never extorted or took anything from Sammy Gyamfi. That statement that Afenyo marking was not able to do, and he has not been able to do now. And then the man, the guilt, clear. Now, when he speaks and you watch him, you don't even listen to him. You look at the guy as a liar. You look deep in him. You can see everything that he's doing is all fake. You can see that all that he's doing is acting. But the real him is an extortionist. He's a blackmailer. You can see the aggression in his language. It is not because he is fighting to redeem himself. Because he knows that the little thing he has done, that he's been doing for years, it has now been exposed. Until you can see he's uneasy. He doesn't know. Right now, he's telling himself, is my political career going to end now? When these people change me, what am I going to do? All the people I've offended, the people I've extorted, the things I have done behind the scenes. What am I going? So right now, he's just doing this because by Thursday, so listen to him. That's why today, watch him in parliament. You can see it's written all over him.
In the face of the allegations of extortion leveled against me, I have chosen to take high moral ground by submitting myself to the processes of the law. I have accordingly caused writs to be filed in suit number GT 1029/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander Afenyo Marking versus Samuel Edu Gyamfi and Multimedia Group Limited at the Accra High Court, and suit number GR/AC/C5/02/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander Afenyo Marking versus Eric Ejay and Peace FM at the Chimota Circuit Court. I have every confidence that in the fullness of time, the court will make the appropriate determination on these matters. Mr. Speaker.
He is very hopeful that the courts, this is the same person a week ago was telling the Chief Justice that the Chief Justice is a criminal. They orchestrated the removal of Tokonu. You see how foolish these people are. You see how stupid. You see how stupid these people you call politicians, some of them are. This guy a week ago was sitting on TV telling the whole Ghana that the Chief Justice, the current Chief Justice who has worked hard to get to where he is, he sat on TV to say the Chief Justice is a criminal because he and Puaman and the rest, they connive, they orchestrate, they actually did the coup. This fool today has gone to court to file a case. Now you get it. Yakaso omo Jimmy a mo se we mu de omo botai no dodo na Jimmy cha omo na abonten so anyoma. So the same court, you are accusing the Chief Justice of being a criminal, the other Supreme Court judges of being criminals. No, today you are going to them for justice. You are a monkey. There's no respect. Yeah? I saw a video today of one guy, team, during the editorial meeting. I sent that video, I don't know, sitting on Joy News, and you see, and the guy was being blunt. He said that Afenyo is a fool because he is a lawyer. And for Afenyo to even sit on TV as a member of parliament to categorically say that the Chief Justice and the other Supreme Court judges orchestrated the removal of J. Mensah, he believes that Afenyo basically is a stupid fool because he's also a lawyer and he's trying to undermine the judicial service. I was listening. Now, the sad part of this, besides, get me this video. The people who were sitting with him, they were like, oh, my friend, you can't use such words. That is the problem we have in Ghana. Afenyo is a lawyer. Afenyo has a law firm. Afenyo's law firm is under the judicial services. Afenyo needs to understand that as a lawyer and a politician, you cannot just go out there and malign the Chief Justice and say the Chief Justice and his group are criminals. Now, a fellow lawyer steps in to defend the judiciary. So, oh, my brother, you didn't talk well. Nanke Jimmy ya then a minority leader to TV so say the Chief Justice, the other Supreme Court judges, they have done a coup. How can you make such a statement? But we sit in Ghana in Penifone Jimmy Chan Korano don't do we always are quick to talk about morality instead of asking for what we call wisdom in our actions. Yes, into Obi Jimia. Yes, so when Afenyo was on TV, I have been in business for long. It does not matter. You can be one of the best businessmen, but you are an extortionist. Somebody has extorted to the point where he's a billionaire. It does not make you not an extortionist. It is about you, what you have done. Into every time they are caught, pants down, being criminals, what they do is they hide behind age, what I have achieved. Afenyo, I can tell you for a fact that majority of your wealth, if today we tell you to come and account for your wealth, you will not be able to do it because it is not clean. Not everything is clean. Until you can't sit on TV and say, me as a renowned businessman, I don't fucking care about your businessman. They are armed robbers who at the end of the day are rich, but they are still armed robbers. They are prostitutes, with all due respect, one of the biggest long-serving careers in this world. They are prostitutes by profession. They'll be able to take care of their family. It does not take away the prostitution. There are people who are sycophants. So you having money, you being a businessman or you being a politician for long, does not take you away from being stupid or an extortionist. Now, this is what the guy said. And my issue is, Jimmy, see, listen.
We'll be going to court on the other issue regarding...
I have made certain...
I've seen
team, I don't know. I think I missed it. Okay, I have it here. Now, I missed the video. My team just sent it in. Now, I want to show you something. Other people who were sitting on the show, they were like, oh, my brother, the tone is too much. No, this is Afenyo who is destroying the courts. This is Afenyo who is a lawmaker. This is Afenyo who has a law firm. Now he sits on TV to say the court, the judiciary, the Chief Justice, the senior Supreme Court judges are criminals. And today this fool is saying, I am going to court for justice. Which criminal in Ghana court is supposed to listen to your case? I'm asking you. Criminal Benno Supreme Court on tier case. Now let's listen.
People are having issues with how Sammy Gyamfi addressed the minority leader. I have no scintilla, iota of respect for Afenyo Market.
Really?
I have no respect for him. No respect.
And this is based on what?
I'm a lawyer. And the legal profession will tell you that the law is regimented. You respect seniors and you must respect the bench. For somebody who is a lawyer, who has been practicing for all these years, to for whatever reason sit on a platform to say that the sitting Chief Justice was part of a grand conspiracy to remove another Chief Justice without adducing evidence to substantiate his foolish claim, I, Kwame Usudanso, do not have any respect for Afenyo Market. And so I will not depart from the view expressed by Sammy Gyamfi that Afenyo Market appears to be an extortionist. The reason is that there are some conversations. Can I express my view?
No, Kwame. The foolish.
What is that? But it's in the Bible. Do you go to church?
No, I go to church.
Oh, but Jesus Christ.
No. But this is TV, please.
No. Came the way to. Wait. Kwame. What is the definition of foolish?
No.
Read it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Google the definition of foolish.
Let's know.
So what do you want me to say?
His claims. It's fine. His claims is.
Well, I'm saying that the claims are foolish. What do you want me to say?
Can I? No.
What do you want me to say?
I'll let you speak.
If I say somebody's claims are foolish, it is so. I don't know how else you want me to describe it.
No, that is direct.
But I don't want it. No, you see, if you had listened to my preamble, you will not interject. My preamble is predicated on his commentary.
Okay. Looks like the time.
Okay, the commentary. And I'm saying that what he said about the sitting Chief Justice was foolish.
So
that is what I'm saying.
So you're not referring to his
but I'm saying, that's what I said. The commentary is foolish. What he said about the Chief Justice is foolish. He should not have said that. He knows better that you are attacking a sitting Chief Justice. Let's not forget that as we speak today, people have lost confidence and trust in both the executive and the legislature. The only institution that appears to be working and appears to, well, in my view, is the only institution that is giving us some level of hope and confidence is the judiciary. If we bastardize the judiciary, if you attack the head of the judiciary, what are you doing? So I have no level of respect for him. I am not departing from the view held by Sammy Gyamfi, which was profoundly expressed in the statement that he read, that the minority leader is an extortionist. Okay. Because of perhaps what conversations went on behind the scenes, because of perhaps what usually some of these politicians do, that, I have an information on you. If you don't do XYZ for me, I'm going to release it. It happens all the time.
Okay. The guy was being blunt. Now, did he say anything wrong? No, but the host, Kwame, that is our problem in Ghana. Kwame, the word foolish. I just want to uncover foolish. I don't have a problem with the host, but I'm talking about something we have been doing, and then I say, Chrono. When somebody is silly, they are silly. When somebody is foolish, they are foolish. You see, the idea that we think that the words we use at home, we cannot use against people when they act in a manner which at the end of the day is not right. We need to get to that point where people are told in their faces that you are being stupid. We have been covering nonsense up for years. Obi Jimia near so Abrantia smoking or see. Say Afenyo Makina or your minority leader, no, your majority leader before, or say a lawyer or law firm. To be Gina TV, so can say a chief justice or Tihoy or the Supreme Court judges, no, and the committee no me ku no share that too. A dear etia a dia embrashe jumano. On your footballer, Afenyo Makin, on your cook, Afenyo Makin suye, or your lawyer, into also or tia scienti side no no. A man the Kasano ye Jimmy Kasa. What has he done? What kind of nation are we building where we cannot tell people in their faces that they are thieves, they are criminals? Because you see, when they fool and we try to cover up every single day, and so these same people, with all due respect, I don't have a problem with the host. This is a general statement I'm making. With all due respect, nobody is saying that we should go against the journalistic ethics. No. But you see, when somebody uses a word like that, he started his statement or started free. And it's a wood siena. Now person be judgmental. Now person obey will be able to say, person be kasa. You will now pick it from where he started before you do that conclusion. Or start free, or start free for your marking, the position, the lawyer or yeah, law firm will be, and then the case free no buyer, it's here the judiciary only engineer swore. Also he finds himself there as a lawyer. Into when he say Afenyo marking kasa Jimmy for kasa. What has he done wrong here? And I brought food and sometimes, you know, I hear too much amamo because you know, you can't foolish. I say you try what you fear. You guys say somebody is foolish. I just say you kunipa. When you're foolish, you are foolish. When you are an idiot, you are an idiot. When you are stupid, you are stupid. So, mom tina Ghana. Sadie we na man penny for be din kwasi asem no mo nante. Obi tumi di kwasi asem pa or say uti pen no. Na we penny na no dis an kwasi asem no. Obi tumi di kwasi asem na ye pese ye tia no. Ye say na we obo bra na wa bra. I don't fucking care bra wa bo. Because ye nyina ewu a amna ba kum de ko obi amfa diamond ko. Enye bra na wa bo no eye ne action no e na me gina so aka chen say sa president Ekufuado nyoma oye ne eye jibisem. Mahamudu Baobia no oye trufo konkonseni ya onka nokre. I am basing it on their actions because atenie ye bo mamwa onyankopon bo wiase no ode atenie mamwa na mmom se se nipa anye de nipa beye na oye emwade a na ye de mwa atenie na manipa. If you are human and you don't act like human, then we replace you, we interchange you with the animal, the ebe yuzuama boa. To me, I don't see insult as any special thing. If you deserve to be applauded, or say, now just say, Afenyo marking, Uncle Kanyan Sema, Uncle Branty were some kind of, and Uncle Kitty and Uncle Yempene. But we all know, say, Afenyo marking is a foolish man who makes foolish statements. And it goes back to the people he's leading. It goes back to the MPP as a political party. It goes back to Mahamudu Baumia as the leader of the party who wants to be president. It shows you clearly, say, Sanko from the party, they still don't get it. And sometimes when you make statements like this, na a pain, na Kevin Taylor did I have the right to insult. But I'm very wise when I'm speaking or insulting somebody. How wise are you? Because media, it to me, so we didn't kwasi asema mean to me to sabi. So we are paying na we jimia me to me mean to me to sabi. So we are ba na we nya de maye na we kasetia na we kasa munye na we jimsema me mean to sabi. Menka sorry. Into the issue here is it is about how I want to address you. You don't decide how I should address you because I will address you per the kind of nyoma awaye any nyoma bi awoka any actions and then I'm the address you. It is say Abia MPP ni way Jimia. There is a reason why make us a way Jimmy. It is also person can say NDC Libya Jimia. You need to have a basis. You should not go and threaten the person and can say meku and then I will insult. Then I will insult again and brimuno. It is against the law and you'll be arrested. But me who's the way Jimia? Meso kwasia akase way Jimmy based on the why in the law. Is it against the law? No. But that is my expression. How I want to describe you. Into the be make sure say oh yeah. Abranti okasa say lawyer okasa say onusu adwuma no bi okasa say onusu bu court no enti say wo so ye lawyer na we hu sa nyansa na embra no kire say okasa nkwase akasem. Then we sit there, my brother, oh please, you know this is TV. Why on TV do we shit on TV? Oh my brother, this is TV. Anything ye chire ma chire Ghana for say MPP fo Jimmy ye ginem
mechanically. Does it make sense to you? Say, also gold. Would you cut oil? Gold for oil. Why don't you sell your gold, make the money, and go and buy the oil, and go through a middleman? Me man go school, but economics in a gumitrimu keke. Man go school. Simple things that we can do, and I'm surprised. You see, we have the men. We are hailing this. We are hailing gold for oil. Jesus Christ. We need to move. Move. Mechanically. Does it make sense to you? Say, also gold. Would you cut oil? Gold for oil. Why don't you sell your gold, make the money, and go and buy the oil, and go through a middleman? Me man go school, but economics in a gumitrimu keke. Man go school. Simple things that we can do, and I'm surprised. You see, we have the men. We are hailing this. We are hailing gold for oil. Jesus Christ. We need to move. Move. Mechanically.
Obi Eshawa, Yehu say we New Patriotic Party, Niana.
No, Obi Shemia, on whom say they are right wing of politics. Me a very, very right wing of politics. And I'm right wing because I'm a Christian. And the fundamental thing, I disagree with the left of politics and said they challenge the existence of God. All left-wing politics challenges the existence of God. Well, most left-wing politics. Right-wing is about, so basically, right-wing, I believe in big business, small government.
A few moments later.
Oh, I have an MPP membership, but I don't want to go into those details. Those are matters that will be dealt with by important people. So
a few moments later.
Oh, I have an MPP membership, but I don't want to go into those details. Those are matters that will be dealt with by important people. So we don't want to talk about that now because that's not the issue now. The mission to return to power is what is really driving the MPP this way. It's
Obi Eshawa, Yehu say we New Patriotic Party, Niana.
No, Obi Shemia, on whom say they are right wing of politics. Me a very, very right wing of politics. And I'm right wing because I'm a Christian. And the fundamental thing, I disagree with the left of politics and said they challenge the existence of God. All left-wing politics challenges the existence of God. Well, most left-wing politics. Right-wing is about, so basically, right-wing, I believe in big business, small government.
A few moments later.
Oh, I have an MPP membership, but I don't want to go into those details. Those are matters that will be dealt with by important people. So we don't want to talk about that now because that's not the issue now. The mission to return to power is what is really driving the MPP this way.
Obi Eshawa, Yehu.
We will see all of them. Right wing for one, left wing for forward back and a center forward for Yebehu Bia. Sesiano formation there. Me say who right wing for no. Yebehu left wing for no near back center back no. Ansana a center forward and midfield ne a attacking left back and attacking right back. Yebehu Bia position obo. Enjo Yebehu Bia position te bedu sometime who be gina wa ne who be obo oh we number 2 we nim say the right wing 2 I. Sanati omwejimi. Omadada mwache. Omo de mo ho asisi dan. Omo de mo ho de omma ko school. Omo de mo ho akwaje scholarship. I know them.